Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Kizzy's Place. This video is a follow-up video to Lead Farmer 73's Tuesday night um, survival gear show and tell show. I guess that's what it's called. But if you go over to Lead Farmer 73, you'll see that on Tuesday nights he has a live where people are sharing what they're using for survival and emergencies. So this is one of mine, and I just wanted to do it justice because it was hard to do that on StreamYard and actually get a good angle on my phone. So here are the things that you're going to need because basically in an emergency things can happen, like the water could be turned off. I actually have well water, and sometimes the well just fails. And even if you have city water, sometimes the city water can be turned off too. And everybody still has to do their business. You still got to go to the potty and you can't stop going. So what are you going to do? Because you can't flush the toilet. So here is an alternative, something to keep in mind, something to have prepared in case of that, especially if you have a family, you got little kids. You can't just tell a little kid, you can't go. No, you got to go. So here's what I brought together for you. Oh, and before I show you all this, I just want to say also, if you have an RV or if you're living in your van or vehicle, this is also a good alternative for those times when you just don't want to go into the rest stop, or you go in and it's just, sci-fi music starts playing in your head and you're like, I don't want to touch anything. So you can have your own situation set up. And you don't need to have large quantities like this. That's just what I have, and I just wanted to show you. Okay, so without further ado, this is what you will need to put this together. You need to have some kind of pet bedding. I have pine wood. I think I got this at a garden center. I can't remember where. Could it be Walmart? Could be anywhere. But I know it was only like about $6 or $8. It wasn't expensive at all. And you can see it's quite a large quantity of it. So some pet bedding. It's really just pine wood shavings, okay? And people normally use that. You can see the chickens and the rabbits there. That's what people normally use it for, their gerbil or whatever. You're also gonna need, this is what can I say? If you want to do this, you can do this. But this is basically a toilet top, that you can use to put on the top to make sitting on the toilet a little easier instead of having to sit on the rim of the next thing, which is a bucket. You don't need to have a 5-gallon bucket. That's just what I happen to have right now. But you can have a 3-gallon bucket, which is smaller, fitting into your van or wherever, so that you're not taking up a lot of space. You can do it with a 3-gallon bucket. You're going to need some kitchen garbage bags. That's what this white bag is that's inside of there. And you're going to need some smaller bags, big enough to fit around the rim of the bucket. Okay, tightly around the rim. The ones that I have here, I found at a dollar store for like $1.50 or something like that. And I think I got 2 or 3 of them for really, really cheap. I don't remember the cost of these exactly. I apologize for that. But I can just tell you, when you go into the dollar stores, make sure that you look way down at the bottom shelf. You'll find all kinds of goodies down there that, people aren't buying, but they still got them out there hoping people will buy. So, yeah, that's where I got that. It was way at the bottom shelf for really cheap. And then some wipes. Because you want, after toilet time, always you want to stay clean. And we've been talking about conserving water, and you want to be able to make sure your hands are clean, because you've got to do everything with those hands. So let's go back to the demonstration. Basically, when you're getting ready to set this up, you just want to put your tall kitchen garbage bag inside of the bucket. Once you have it in there, you want to throw in a few handfuls of your pine wood or your pet bedding in the bottom of it. And then you want to put your toilet top on there. And then you can go ahead and use it for number 1. Okay? When you're done with number 1, the thing to remember to keep in mind is throw in a couple more handfuls of the pet bedding. And you'll find out that not only will it take away any odor, it will also absorb the moisture. Okay? So just throw in a couple handfuls, close your lid, and you're done. Okay? Put it away. All right. So when it's time to do a number 2, similar situation, what you want to do is install the extra little bag. Okay, so you want to put that extra little bag over the top of the rim. Put your toilet seat back on and put your toilet seat back on, and now you're ready for number 2. What you want to do first, before you do your number 2, just put in just a handful of your shavings. Do your number 2. After your number 2, put another little handful of shavings, put on top of it. And then you want to tie up your bag, which I'm not going to do right now. Tie up your bag really tight and just drop it down into the bucket. Now, why did I say that? Because all you want to do here is keep the liquids and the solids separate, because that is what keeps the smell down. Okay, keep the solids and the liquids separate. All right, so after all is said and done, you've dropped your number 2 back in there, threw in some more shavings for absorption. Don't forget to keep your hands clean. You might, if you have some water on hand, just a few drops of water, or put some vinegar and water in a spray bottle, spray your hands, and then take a wipe and wipe your hands and make sure your hands are nice and clean, even under the fingernails. The most important thing, you don't want any germs. All right, so that's basically it. You know, your own quote-unquote composting toilet, as they say, because that's really what composting toilets do. But we don't compost human waste. So for the most part, you're going to just take the rest of that whenever it's time to empty the bucket, tie it up just like you do your kitchen garbage or your pet garbage. Tie it up real tight and dispose of it in a dumpster or in a garbage can. Okay, make sure you don't leave it on a campsite, but make sure that you put it somewhere where it will be disposed of properly. All right, that's all I have for you today. See you next Tuesday at the next sharing on Let Farmer 73's program, and have a wonderful day. Oh, before I go, I just want to say thank you to all of you who came over and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate that. So I think I have 108 subscribers. So the Awake 108, that's who we are. We're awake and we know what time it is. So I'll see you soon. Have a great day.